Good evening, everybody. We are on another live stream from England, from just outside of London. And we will have Christian Prince, who is going to join us through Skype. But can we just go through and check if you can hear me and sound is all good? If that's the case, as you can see, I don't have Daniel today, and I don't have Godwin today. So practically, I don't know how we are gonna go through it, because usually my brothers are the ones who keep an eye on chat. So hopefully we will work that out. So I don't think I need to introduce the Christian Prince. He's like one of the amazing and funny minds on Islam. And I come across with him last year when I was reading his book on sex and Allah. They are like sadly so funny. It's funny because Islam is all funny, but anyway, that's different topic. So what plan is, kind of plan is, I will be calling Christian Prince through Skype, and we will be talking through how Islam is false religion, Muhammad is false prophet, and Quran is false book. And as we do that, we will simply go through Islamic paradise. I don't think he knows what is full topic, but we will see how it's gonna go. So just give me a second. I need to figure out to call him. Skype. And meantime, those of you who are helping us on chat, we say thank you very much for helping us. Also, a couple of practical things for chat. Please keep your comments nice. I am happy for nasty comments if they are for me, but I'm not gonna allow people to insult my guest. I did express that a while back. Keep your comments in language of English for moderators to understand. And be good guys. And try to ask questions on the topic. If you want to get our attention for your questions, please put @ in front of DCCI Ministries as you leave your comments. And let's call Christian Prince.
Hello.
Hello, peace of Christ be with you, sir. How are you?
Hey, sister, peace of Christ with you.
So you are on our live stream.
All right.
I'm just going to ask a very practical question. Are you okay to be recorded in this live stream?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, because we do have lots of issues with YouTube. People who comes our live stream complains about their privacy. So therefore, I am asking you if you are okay to be recorded.
Well, why somebody want to come in live stream, but he don't want anyone to hear him?
I know. I know. No, they want to be heard, but in somehow towards end, soon after our video finishes, YouTube sends a message to say you recorded the people who didn't want to be recorded. So therefore, I am asking you.
Yeah, record me 24 hours, 7 days a week. No problem.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine. Don't call me sir. Why you call me sir?
I don't know you that much. All I know you've got like very funny book.
You know, you text me before, but we never talked before. I mean.
Yes. I don't know your favorite color. Do you have favorite color?
I like the color which Prophet Muhammad he like only.
Green.
No, Prophet Muhammad he like red.
Okay. Okay. I am disappointed to hear that you are taking Muhammad as an example.
No, I'm not taking him as an example. I'm just joking. You know.
I know. So I'm just trying to share you on my live stream. So,
all right.
Christian Prince. So plan is for tonight is overall just talk about Islamic paradise and what Islamic paradise offers to Muslim men. Are you okay with the topic?
Sure, right? Yeah, you do not need to tell me what the topic. Just ask me the question. What do you want?
Ah, you're not as kind as me.
Yeah, anything you want. Just ask me whatever you want, and I will be happy to answer.
Okay, so I read your books. I think it was last year on sex and Allah.
Mm-hmm.
I must say it was sadly very funny, but it was sad because life of Islam looks very funny, yet it is sad.
Yeah.
So why did you write those two books?
Well, people needed. I always do what people ask me for. So I noticed that people, they are asking for some reference in their hand, and this is a book like the specialty about it. It's about sexuality in Islam. So anyone wanna do research, even if you want to do academic search, he will find a great reference about this topic in such two books.
So what I have done was
through tons of books to find some restaurant, like some reference. So I made them easy, and I did not put everything there. I put what is enough to prove a point.
So I've done something very practical. I am not Arabic speaker. I am from Turkey.
All right.
And I went to mosque and I took your book with me. I think it was volume 1.
All right.
And I wanted imam from the mosque to just tell me what was happening in one of the hadith.
Mm-hmm.
It is the hadith when wife is beaten, her skin is greener than her dress, and Muhammad says you need to sorry for the language, taste
don't say it. Taste her, you have to taste his juice.
Yeah, so I took that to mosque, and imam told me actually that's not in hadith.
Really?
And then I was asking, are you sure? And then he said, no, it's not in hadith. I found the Arabic version hadith and I took the physical copy to imam, and he started telling me actually that is wrong translation.
Okay, what is the correct translation?
So correct translation was actually supposed to be if it's just a marriage, not the zawaj. Word is zawaj.
What zawaj?
So he told me there are two words in Arabic. One of them is nikah, other one is zawaj.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me the word which is in that hadith is zawaj.
What is the word he says it is zawaj?
Marriage.
What is the word?
Marriage. It needs to be marriage. So he's just simply saying, go and marry with this guy to go back to your first husband.
Well, we can go right now and we can read the hadith. Let us go there. And I will use the Muslim translation.
Yeah.
So they will not say, he is using his own translation, right? I mean, there's no excuse after that. This is the hadith I'm going to share. I can send you the link actually in Skype. I don't know if you can open it there. Let me share it with you.
Okay, I'm not very good with technology, so you need to be
kind.
Be kind to me.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. It says here, Rifa divorced his wife, whereupon Abu Abdurrahman, etc., married her. So there's a guy, he divorced a woman. His name is Rifa. The other guy, his name Abu Abdurrahman, he married her. One day, this woman, she came to Aisha, as she complained that her husband had beat her until he made her skin greener than her clothes. And then Muhammad, he came and he asked what's happening. So she said to him the story that her husband had beat her. Then Abu Abdurrahman, he heard that she went to Muhammad. So he came and he found his wife. She went to Muhammad. So he came with his two sons from the other wife. So this is two sons he have from different wife. And then she said, which means the wife, by Allah, I have done nothing wrong to him, but he is impotent and he is useless as this to me, holding her fabric, which means this guy, he cannot have sex. holding, showing the fringe of her garment. Abu Abdurrahman said, by Allah, I can't satisfy her, but she is disobedient and wants to go back to Rifa. Allah Messenger said to her, if this is your intention, then you know that it is unlawful for you to this is the Muslim translation, not my translation,
yeah,
to remarry Rifa, unless Abu Abdurrahman had sexual intercourse with you. Then the Prophet said, he saw the two boys of the Abdurrahman and he asked him, are these your sons? Abu Abdurrahman said, yes. The Prophet said, you claim what you claim, which means the guy, he cannot have sex. But Allah, by Allah, those boys resemble him as they resemble the crow. So this is one of the hadith about the story.
yeah. So what Imam told me was, where it says Abdurrahman has had sexual intercourse with you, that means actually when he marries with you.
No, actually in Arabic it does not say
I know.
sexual intercourse. In Arabic it says until he tastes her juice.
Yeah.
So it says حتى يذوق عسيلتك. And anyone who speaks Arabic, you can see in my screen here. So we are not lying. That's what it says. It did not even mention the word intercourse. It says until you taste, he tastes your juice. Now we can go right now to the Arabic dictionary, Arabic English dictionary, and we see what the word asila.
Yeah, so that's what I did. I went to I took the picture of Arabic dictionary and then I showed it to Imam, but Imam was like still shouting and screaming at me. I think he thought that was like speaker's corner. He was shouting and screaming at me to tell me why I am making Muhammad look bad.
Yeah, this is the only way to run away from the. Yeah, here we go. I put it in the screen. The ones who can see my screen, I just search for the word asila. This is Islamic website, not my website. This is the word asila, and it says asila mean orgasm. As simple as that. So the Prophet says he did not say until you have intercourse. He said until he tests your orgasm.
Okay, that was polite way to put it together. Anyway, so if anyone hasn't read the books, guys, read the books, memorize them, take them to mosque, challenge the imams, challenge the Muslims. It's very funny because some of the things they never read it, and when they read it, in somehow it just makes them throw
Did
up.
you see what is written in the cover?
Sex and Allah.
Yeah, in the cover, and the verse in the cover.
Oh yeah, that's the 5566. Restrain whom, yeah. Do you want me to read it? My English is very bad.
I mean, this is alone is a disaster. What kind of a religion? What kind of religion does God he describe what is inside the women private part? You know, to make us believe in it.
Well, you don't need to be genius to answer that question. It's called Allah, but that's different topic.
Yeah.
So anyway, just wanted to say thank you very much for these works. They are very, very helpful to Christians. Also, it is very helpful for Muslims who never even bother to think about what their religion is teaching. But as I've been harassing you for a long time now, I want you to kind of just tell us a little bit about what does Islamic paradise is offering to Muslim men when it comes to men or when it comes to boys.
See, first of all, if we ask ourselves what is the word paradise is coming from in Islam? I mean, the God of Islam, obviously he is not God, because he mixed between what is heaven and what is a garden. As an example, if we go to the Quran and try to find the God of Islam speaking about heaven, suddenly we will find that Allah, he speak about the Garden of Eden. Garden of Eden. And that is all over the Quran. Chapter 9, 72, chapter 13, 23, chapter 16, 31, 18, 31, 19, 61, 35, 33, 38, 50, 48, 8, 61 to 12, 90, 99, 98, 8. So all of this is speaking about the Garden of Eden. But how the Garden of Eden came to be in the heaven of Allah? This is showing us that the one who wrote the Quran, not only he is an idiot, he is ignorant. Because the Garden of Eden is not supposed to be in the sky. But in Islam, suddenly the Garden of Eden is jumping to be in the sky. And here, if you look at the heaven as an example in chapter 18, verse number 31, you will see how silly this heaven. I know you want to know about the boys, but we want to give introduction to those people who they are trying to understand.
Sure.
If you go to that verse in 1831, you will see it's speaking about that Allah will give me a bracelet of gold, and I will wear a green silk clothes for eternity, and I will be laying down in a couch, and I will have a pillow underneath of me.
Okay, so if just a moment, green is not your favorite color, so your favorite color is red. What are you gonna do?
None of those actually is my favorite color anyway, but I'm just joking with you.
Okay, like sake of the argument, if green is not your favorite color,
this
it's
is the
gonna be
thing
like
about
hell.
women. You know, like women, they want to know what the color you like. This is not my topic. Focus with me in the heaven. So the heaven is of Islam. It is very silly, very silly. What kind of God he promised me a bracelet in my hand, and I am a man. Why a man when I wear a bracelet? A bracelet of gold, and then I will wear a green silk clothes all my life for eternity. How boring! And not on, and he is trying to tempt me, and he say you will be reclining there. I mean, how silly is that? So what does that mean? I mean, this is so. Here you notice that Muhammad is making fun of us, insulting our intelligence, believing that we are a bunch of fools, and we will believe in such a religion because he promised us a couch, and he promised us a green silk and a bracelet in our hand, and we will have open buffet. Now, if you go to the boys in the heaven, or let us say what Muslims they call them ghulman. First of all, the word ghulman, or I don't know if you know what ghulman mean. What ghulman mean according to your knowledge? Do you know?
I don't know, but can I make a comment before you move to that on Surah 18, verse 31?
Go ahead.
So my understanding was, of course, I'm not expert. My understanding was Islamic paradise is where men are gonna meet with all their desires. Okay.
Yes.
And I haven't met that many men, but I come across only few men who would be happy with green. So if their desire is not green, do you think do they have right to ask Allah if they can change the color?
No, that's it. You know, your heaven is fixed. This is what is the heaven. The food you eat, the clothes you wear, it's not up to you. That's it. Even in the heaven of Allah, there's only one kind of meat, which is bird meat.
Come on.
That's it. There's no fish. There's no shrimp. There's no beef. That's it. There's only bird meat. That's it.
So I have to be like kind of different type of vegan in heaven, in Islamic paradise.
Everything is fixed. Everything is already prefixed. Your clothes, your dress, your etc. And the color is not, you know. And the funny that Muhammad, he says whatever they wish, but yet he is telling us exactly what we will wear. You know, what is the wish in the story? When you say to somebody whatever you wish, it's mean whatever you wish. So why you say to him you will wear a green silk? What if I don't want like a green? A green, you will be like in a surgery room, a bunch of surgeons in the hospital, you know, working in your body. Everybody is wearing green, you know.
What about silk? Because there are people who are allergic to silks.
Actually, he did not say the word silk. You see the translation.
Oh, sorry, it's in my translation.
It said silk, but the fact it is silk, but it's not really silk as just silk. It is it's like Gucci. You know, the word in Arabic there is tabraqa. Istabraqa, which is a fabric made in Iran, and this fabric, you know, it's very famous. Let us see here. It's very famous. Let us show you on the screen.
I need to make a comment on it.
All right. So the it's a fabric. It's like now you say Gucci, you know. So in the time of Muhammad, if you go to chapter 55, verse number 54, it says that Allah will provide them with couches lined with silk brocade, and this is the same kind of clothes they will wear. So this is a Gucci at the time of Muhammad. Like there was a very famous name of a fabric made in Persia. Muhammad promising his followers, you will get that, which like saying today, you will get Gucci. So obviously, this is proving to us that Muhammad is a false prophet again, because imagine God, he promised me Gucci. This is literally, imagine I say to you in a book now, I am a prophet, and my God will give you Gucci. He named it as Gucci. He did not just say, he did not say silk. He said istabraqa. Istabraq is a Gucci at that time as a brand of a fabric made in Iran.
Okay. So what does it say to you about Sunni Muslims? Because Iran is a country where Shia Muslims based. So
yeah, no, but this has nothing to do with Shia and Sunni.
I know, but now Shias took over. So if Muhammad is pointing them, remember Muhammad is like knows everything, is very good guy, is pointing people to Iran. Maybe there is something we can link.
I believe Muhammad, who worked in trade when he was working for his wife, he knew about this fabric, which is very expensive, and only rich people they can wear it. So Muhammad, he promised his followers that they will in the heaven. Allah promised them Gucci. So it's not about the Persian as much. It's about promising them the most or the best he have in his time. People heard about it.
I know. I was trying to make a joke, but that didn't go well. Anyway, okay. Sorry, I had to stop you there. You were gonna go through the boys. I'm asking this because I have brothers, lots of Christian brothers, and they are asked a lot to convert to Islam. I'm just like trying to find good reasons why a Christian man should not convert to Islam, because it is attractive to have 72 virgins and you can do whatever you want to do, but there are also some negative side of being man in paradise. Therefore, that's why I'm asking this question to you.
Well, first of all, if somebody want to convert to a religion because of sex, I mean, go and convert to Las Vegas, and go and convert to go to San Francisco.
No, Las Vegas is expensive though. I checked the tickets like a couple of months back.
No, the Islam is expensive too. You will spend your life bending upside down, and you wake up early in the morning and you bend down, and then you have to do Hajj, and you might die there. People step on you. 5,000 people last time they were killed. You get diseases, you get all kind of viruses. People kissing the black stone, licking the black stone, all the bacteria and the virus in the world, they come with it. And then you drink the water of Zamzam, which is full of arsenic, which is poisoned. And then you go back home and you will go, bingo, you are dead. If you survive the Hajj. Now, on the top of that, you spend a lot of money to make Allah happy. It's not for free. Allah will not pay for your ticket. So you have to fly all the way to the Kaaba, even if you are an Indian guy who cannot even pay for your child support. You know, a person who is in India, his income for the whole year is not even $1,000. He have to save at least $7,000 to $8,000 to go and do Hajj. And then in Hajj, either he die, or he will be robbed, or he will get viruses, or people they walk in the top of him, especially when they go around the house of the shaitan. And by the way, shaitan, he moved to Australia. He's not there no more. So point of this, it's not for free. It's just a false promise and a stupid promise. Otherwise, anyone can make a promise. I can make a promise now. If you believe in me, I will give you heaven. What do you like? Shrimp? Full of shrimp. You know, I will give a promise to everyone fit with his what he like. You know, I can make a better deal than Muhammad deal. People like sex, okay, a lot of sex, as much as you wish. What do you like? Like art? I will give you better than Muhammad did, because Muhammad he forbid art, forbid drawing. In the heaven of Allah, I will give you unlimited paint supply to paint for the rest of your life. So if about promises, If I am a fool and anyone he make a promise for me, I will believe it. That's mean he is a fool, and the fool, nobody can stop him from converting to foolishness. Go and convert, who care? But the question is, if Allah is a true God, why he need to promise me such a silly, stupid promise? Because this is silly and this is stupid, and this is not even a human. We are not a bunch of animals. We are just made. We are made to be sex toys. Same time, what is the point of having sex? Like Muhammad, he speak about 70 years orgasm. So what is the difference between 70 years orgasm or 7 minutes? Why it have to be 70 years? What about to make it 700 years? Maybe it's better 700 years. So obviously the promise is foolish, and only foolish can believe in such a promise. And if somebody want to be foolish, go and believe in whatever foolishness you want.
So 1.84 billion Muslims are willing to make a bargain, getting all those 72 virgins, all those like sex, all those kind of things, versus in somehow they don't want to make a bargain on the good things you are offering them. That says a lot about mind of Islam.
Sister, the 1.4 billion Muslims, none of them believe in Islam. If they do, they will do jihad. And this is why they are not doing jihad. Because simply if they believe in Islam, because the one who do jihad, he will get better versions and he will get higher rank. So obviously none of them believe in this garbage, and none of them want to get the ranks which is higher, because the heaven of Allah is 100 floor, and every floor have different rank and different reward. So when you go in the heaven of Allah, if you are a person who did jihad and die for the sake of Allah, Allah will give you a lot better women. But if you are a person who just a Muslim, the lowest heaven, the lowest reward for a Muslim in heaven is 300 boys and 72. This is the lowest.
Yeah, so that's where I step in. Sorry, that's where my question starts.
Okay.
So Muslim man wants to follow Islam as faithfully as they can, and they want to take the life of non-Muslims in name of Allah, and they end up in this Las Vegas where they are gonna get 72 virgins alongside of 300 boys. What are those boys are gonna do in paradise?
Yeah, first of all, they are not boys.
So what are those 300 things?
The word ghulman is coming from the word ghulma. Ghulma is somebody, I don't know what the equal word in English. Let me see in the translation. Hold on. If somebody, he is an age where he is like a youth, but he is so excited for sex, that is what is ghulma mean.
Teenage.
If we go here, actually here we go. This is the word ghulma. This is the word ghulma. This is Islamic dictionary, not my dictionary. This is the word ghulma, where the word ghulam coming from. It says here, oh, this is all the description for the word ghulma. So those ghulman, they are boiling for appetite of sex, sexual desire. So Muhammad is not only promising them that you will have, like here they say, nophomia. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Nephomia, nophomonia. I don't know what to say it. So
it's not. English is not my expertise. Alongside of those vocabularies,
they can read. Anyway, this is where the word ghulma is coming from. The word ghulam. So Muhammad is promising them ghulman, not boys, not just boys. They are not, because when you say boys in English, it means maybe he's like 6 years old, or this is not what it says. The